Okay, there we go. Let's go. We got an update. Okay, here we go. Now, my good old birthday live stream. You and me. Together. Get this heater away from my foot. I really need to clean my room. Yeah, turn that down. I don't need that blaring in my ears. Okay, my kingdom. Today, what the heck was that? What the heck is that? Oh, that's a. Oh, that's a candy corn. Ugh. Disgusting. Hope I don't get. You definitely gonna get one of those in Halloween. Okay. I know I ain't gonna have too many viewers this stream. But I don't really have viewers anyway. Nobody really cares for my kingdom. Nobody's in my kingdom. I don't have a kingdom. Okay. What should I do? Should I rob a bank? Uh, Man, the poll. That poll I put on there says don't die alone, but what is this, a new house? This one new? I don't. It's a new house. Or is it? I don't know. It's some kind of a farm. Open this. No, don't. What the heck kind of Barbie? It looks like the. What is this? What? Oh, it's a hose. No, put that back. Okay, my kingdom. Let's see. What do we got? We got a bathroom under the stairs. Remember my closet used to be under the stairs back in the old room. Yeah, no, we are not staying in this place. No, we're leaving the game. I just wanted to see what it was. Mm. Mm. Okay. Let's do a good old story. I see all those microphone things on there because I use what's it called, them A Halloween story? No. I use a soundboard. Oh my god, what story did I play? Cause high school story. Titanic? No, we'll save the Halloween story for another time. Airplane 1? Why you putting Airplane 1? Patchy's Revenge? Who's Patchy? The guy from SpongeBob? YouTube story. You know what? I never really completed Vacation Story. Airplane 4. Where's the first Airplane one? Oh. No. Scroll down. Field Trip Z. Home Alone story. I'm gonna be a spoiled brat. Okay, first thing we gotta do. Okay, hurry up and load. Come on now. Yeah, you can go ahead and be there alone. Why did anyone... There we go. I mean, I guess it's in the name. Home Alone story, so I guess it makes sense. Yeah, get the women in here. Come on, girls. Come on, women. We gotta get all the women in here. Okay. Teleport failed. Excuse me. You know I'm gonna be there. You ain't gonna tell me teleport failed. Come on now. I'm trying to... Okay. Forget it. We're not playing Home Alone story. Daycare. No, yeah, we're playing Daycare. This stupid thing tells me, ooh, teleport failed. Okay, there we go. Yeah, how do I... It doesn't matter. Let's go. 1, 2... Nope. Wait, what's this on my screen? What was this? Six players needed. Sucks to be him. You don't get the unicorn. Oh man. Well, who is that with the purple hair? Haha. No. Some girls can do purple hair, but others, they just. I don't know. I don't know how certain people look with purple hair. I remember I saw this. Oh well. Okay, what do? We just stand here and wait? Oh! Lily. Lily! Lily! Why can't I jump on her head? Oh, I want to jump on Lily's head. We know. There we go. Okay. Coins event. Blah blah blah. I can't even read it because I'm not even by the screen. Well, you were moving out of my way. Ew, no, get out of the pink bed. We need a manly tough bed. Who gets bottom bunk? You guys believe I'm getting the top bunk? What kind of a man are you if you go into the bottom? I kind of do want the bottom sometimes. I wish I did. Would it be easier? A ball pit? I haven't been in a good ball pit. I don't think I've ever been in one. I'm gonna sleep in it. Imagine sleeping in a ball pit. Pizza. Yeah. Anyone, going to order some right away. You better order them now. Man, I'm gonna scream. Now! Now! Oh, yeah. Someone says, eat. What are you talking about? Wait, where is everyone? Oh! Why is everyone running over there? Bunch of dogs. You hear one sound at the door and everyone... What are you staring at? Don't look at us, you... I don't know. I'm about to say something about... Oh my god, it was Family Guy. There we go. Oh, I forgot how these stories work. That might have... Can I do an emote? Wait. Oh, yeah. No, I want to go see her. My love. My love, no. What was her name? Let go and... What's going on? Yeah, what? You will stay awake. Where'd she go? I'm sleeping with her. Oh yeah. Blah, blah, blah. Where are you? Where are you, doll? No. Oh my god, that scared me. I'll go and turn on the power beat. Turn the power back on. Where are you? Lily. Lily, wait. I'm coming with you. Okay. Sophia? Did I say Sophia? I think so. Man, these things are really scaring me. Where are you, my love? My love. No, my love. My love. My love. Death will do us part. Hold me. Oh, man. No, you can't leave. Where's the monster? Yeah. Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where the heck did he go? No, I'm just gonna go sit down. You guys can all you guys can all burn over there. Perfect. I have turned the generator back on. There was a monster attacking us. What monster? Haha. You're the monster. Where? I said there was a girl named Silly. Wait. No. I love you when you sing that song. We need to heal. You guys need to heal. I'm good. Yeah, I'm sleeping next to you. I'm sleeping with you. You better hurry up and pick a bed. I know it's pink, but I feel safer around her. How do I, Yeah, she's still there. What the heck? Oh, you don't turn that light off. Stop flickering the lights. I'm trying to sleep. Be like, It was a monster. Whatever you say, doll. Wait, why am I up here? Oh yeah, we're still beside each other. I love you. I love you. I love you. Whee! So many memories. No, you get back here. You get back over here. You're not leaving. You're not going to leave me. Come on now. No. Stop running away. She said, what? uh... I was saying Lily. No, I'm gonna go hide in the ball pit. She put dot dot dot. Yeah, girl, you better. You better. Uh, do you know what time it is? What time is it? Playtime. She's gonna say no. Oh. Okay. No. No one is named Lily, though. Girl, put it to rest. You don't put this to rest. Oh my god. She got me. Oh god. Go. I can take myself dancing, write my name in the sand, talk to myself for hours, and hold my own hand. Go, you ain't leaving. You will change to make. Wait, what'd that say? No, 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 no. I am. You are not taking her away from me. No, my dove. My dove. I thought no one was Lily. Yeah, we will say that. I said never mind. No. What is he doing? Okay, so he just walked into the fireplace. Oh! Oh! No, 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 we got it. Put it out! Put it out! Ooh, pancakes. We should escape. I need to heal. So what do you want? So what do you want me to do about it? What are you telling me? Go tell a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. Nah, you guys can do all the work. Why are we going through a vent? Why don't we just go through the door? Oh. Oh. No, I'm leaving you behind. You guys can all die in these vents. Well, I'm the one that's gonna die in the vents. Oh, 10 seconds. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh yeah, we're gonna die. I am going to friend request you. Cannot send friend request. Oh wow. I can't friend her. Ain't that funny? Of course I'm the one that's going to suggest breaking it. I think we end up in here. I'd say that it was a waste of my time. Why don't we just use the door? Why are we doing all this extra junk to just go through a vent and possibly even die in the vents? Oh, Lily. Oh, I'm not leaving the vents. I'm not leaving the vent. I'm not leaving the vent. But there was a monster. I'm not leaving the vent. There is no monster. She'll get me through. I believe you can get me through the night. Nope, Lily, I'm dreaming and she'll get me through. She'll get me through the night. The garden door is locked. Okay, so what should a girl say something? Get me through. Escape. Escape. I'm staying close to you. I'm staying close. I am staying close to you. I'm gonna try to make her mad. Well, I guess we will stay in this forest now. Why'd you leave Lily? Ooh, there's a house. My house, my house. I'm living. I'm living in here. I'm living in here. It's my house. Let's find something to. Yeah, I found the apples. I found the apples. Uh. You have to eat stuff you find in the forest. You should know that. I found it. They're my apples. All mine. The rest of you can just starve. So I think. Now I'm getting inside. I said ha. I said ha just before she died. Why did I do that? I thought it was gonna be one of those things where you gotta find something to save them. I said ha. I said I'm here. No. Oh my god, I feel awful. I feel terrible. You're not a girl. I am not being trapped in here with another man. I think we should light a fire. I'm not staying with another. Aw. Oh well. I'm bored. Why are there two daycare stories here? Oh, how long have I been streaming? $33 minutes. What do I do? What do I do? You know what I am gonna do? There we go. What do I need to do? I need to. I'm gonna just find a way to. Some properties. Hmm. I'm just gonna be doing something. Oh, wait. Open Chrome setup. Hmm. Hmm. I'm bored. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, here we go. Finally. Now we're watching something. What should we watch? What should I watch? You know what? Okay, shut up. I don't care. Let's see. Watch more before video. Oh, I've seen these videos before. this channel. You heard me. Okay. Let's see. Criminals take the law into their own hands. What? 169 years. You know what? Okay, come on now. I'm trying to find. I'm trying to go on YouTube. Okay, here we go. Open YouTube already. Oh man. Okay, here we go. Mr. Nightmare. Mr. Nightmare. I love Mr. Nightmare because of, it's the season, that time of the year. That time, that's why we were streaming. Special occasions. Scary True. Disturbing True Halloween horror stories. Creepy True Student horror stories. How about that? This is the weekend. Okay. Let's go ahead and turn that window back on. There we go. Okay, this is
before getting into today's stories, I'd like
3 creepy true student horror stories.
to talk about today's sponsor, Fume. Fume is an award-winning.
Okay, I don't care about your sponsor.
Okay. Hey guys, do you like Disney Plus or TV shows like Stranger Things?
No, I don't like.
To be on one, be one of the first 200 people.
It'd be cool to be an actor. Actually, no. Cool to an extent.
College. I didn't get good grades. I wasn't in a frat. I didn't have a girlfriend. I wasn't very involved in anything. I wasn't a very happy kid. I'm not complaining though.
Sounds like me.
You would never stop fighting for me in my late 30s. My life is good now. We live together with 2 cats named Blue.
Man.
I'm planning on proposing soon. Like I was
I ain't got no girlfriend. Everyone turns me down. I have no friends. I don't got any.
I mean, who wouldn't? My friends Bryson and Ian were in the same boat. We spent most weekends killing time in Bryson's dorm. That being said, we took every chance we got when it came to parties. Most of the parties we were lucky enough to go to were off campus, meaning they weren't associated with any of the frats or the school itself. One time we actually drove over an hour just to go to a party. It's safe to say we were pretty desperate. One Friday afternoon, Ian texted the group chat saying the girl he was talking to knew of a party not that far away. Ian tended to attract the strangest girls. I'm sure you know the ones I'm talking about. Bryson joked that he didn't want to go to some death metal emo anime party. I kind of agreed with. Ian was pretty adamant and convinced us that this would be a normal.
Okay, that was funny.
It's not like we had anything going on. Bryson convinced his brother Chris to be our designated driver. Chris didn't drink anyway and said he'd
Yeah.
go for a party.
You always need a designated driver when you go for a party. Come on now.
Ian started complaining about the girl he was talking to. He said she hadn't answered him in hours, which honestly wasn't too surprising considering the kind of guy Ian was. He was actually pretty torn and said he was having second thoughts about even going, which seemed like an overreaction. We were already 30 minutes deep, so we weren't just going to go turn around and go home. We told him to suck it up and not let it ruin the night.
30 minutes in.
After a few more minutes, Ian said Callista's profile disappeared from his phone altogether. We broke it to him that he had been blocked and she probably decided to go to the party with someone else.
Okay.
He pouted.
Turn the car around. We are going home. So I would have done. Oh my god.
It was massive, especially compared to the rest of the houses on the block. Ian didn't want to go in just yet.
It's like,
He needed a buzz to take
you're already 30 minutes in. The girl blocks you.
I didn't object to drinking, so we told Chris to park
It's either I go there and beat up the other guy, or
killed a few of the
on the other hand,
and watched as people
I turn around and go. Give up.
It looked like a pretty lit party. Once Ian was satisfied with his buzz, the 4 of us started making our way over to the house. As soon as we stepped inside, I could tell something was off. For starters, all the lights were on, There was no ambient lighting throughout the entire house, just the bright overhead lights that you'd expect to be off at a college party. Most of the people there were very nicely dressed, not what you'd expect people to wear at a rowdy
Ooh.
party.
Okay, I like this
It
kind
was
of
more like
party.
a fancy dinner party than anything else, but maybe that's what it was. After all, we didn't really have any details about what we were walking into. We didn't look too out of place, but the clothing differences were definitely noticeable.
Yeah.
The music was also bizarre. They weren't playing trap or hip-hop or any of the usual party music. Instead, they were playing some kind of ethereal, almost druggy music. I'm not really sure what genre it was or how to describe it, but none of the songs had any words, just instruments. I guess it wasn't bad per se, but it was odd. My friends
Okay, I was expecting something like.
sense of what was going on. I
Huh.
trailed Ian for details, but he said he was just as clueless as we were. The four of us walked around a little, exploring the house. There was alcohol everywhere, so
Yeah.
we helped ourselves. A few minutes in, I started noticing
Oh my
a patch
God.
in my eye and then immediately looking away. It was actually so apparent that I started wondering if there was something in my teeth. I figured I was just getting
When you go to a party, you don't just explore the house automatically.
The four of us were honestly
You gotta ask if there's a designated spot for you to stay. You don't just run around, start wandering, take things like, ooh, a wallet, I might as well take this, like, and you're in a party.
A few minutes after he left,
You gotta lock doors when you're in a party. And then people can pick the locks. So, yeah, you can't really do much.
Started flirting with us almost immediately, like he wasn't even subtle. They joked about an entrance fee, which I thought was funny until I saw that they were being serious. They were holding a bottle of tequila, which we definitely weren't going to turn down. Without much thought, not wanting to appear uncool, we swigged the bottle. After that point, the six of us stuck together, drinking, talking, and occasionally dancing. It was going really well. At one point,
At a party, I pulled the moves.
it was a short but solid green line that looked like it had been drawn on in Sharpie. The line was pretty thin, and I probably wouldn't have noticed it had I not been standing so close to her. I debated asking her about it, but decided against it to avoid potentially offending her. It might have been a birthmark or something like that. Once I had seen it, though, I couldn't unsee it. It just looked so unnatural.
Okay.
Green of all colors. Who wears green makeup? It couldn't have been a makeup smear. I decided to let it go and continue to
Okay, no.
wondering where things would end up. Eventually, I saw Bryson and the girl he was with begin to wander off upstairs, which I was happy about. Pretty soon afterwards, I noticed Ian and his girl also walking towards the stairs.
Oh yeah,
I was
that.
nervous to ask Tina anything suggestive because I didn't want to mess anything up. Despite the alcohol, I could feel myself getting really anxious and sweaty, so I told
You heard of this new tool?
What?
You can literally create TikTok
You get ad blocker.
film yourself. These videos are full.
Tina I was going to the bathroom and that I'd be right back. The only bathroom I could find was occupied, so I stood outside.
You're feeling nervous at a party and you got drinks around you. Take it and start chugging.
Older-looking guy wearing a white button-down and linen pants stepped out. I rushed into the bathroom and he bumped into me. I turned around and kind of expected him to apologize, but he just stood there, staring at me. It was the strangest thing. He just stood there with this blank look, sizing me up. I was about to say something when I noticed what was on his neck. The same green line I had seen on Tina. It was literally identical. Against my better judgment, I asked him what his problem was. He smirked and shook his head before saying, "Who invited you?" Not knowing how to answer that.
The girl?
Calista, the girl that had stood up Ian. He chuckled and looked up, like he knew who I was talking about. He looked back at me, his smile completely gone now. In a low voice, he repeated her name before gesturing around the party. "Do you see Calista here?" I didn't know how to respond to that, so I just slammed the door in his face, wondering what the hell had just happened. I couldn't get over what he said or that green mark on his neck. Part of me regretted not asking him more questions about what the hell was going on. I left the bathroom, looking
Yeah, do you see her?
walked past more people that eyed me up like I didn't.
Do you see Calista here?
I was gonna find my friends and drag them out of here. While wandering around the party, I couldn't stop thinking about that green mark. I started looking closely at people's necks, trying to see if anyone else had a mark on their
They all do.
To my horror, I
They
actually
all
saw
do.
2 more people with the green lines on their necks. They were all the same color, same length, same thickness, same everything. It was freaky. I kept looking for that guy, all the while analyzing people's necks. Most people
What are you, a
weren't.
vampire?
I kept catching glimpses of green lines on various people's necks. I was starting to freak out, so I made my way to the stairs, looking for my friends. Thankfully, as I was walking up the stairs, Bryson and Ian were walking down. I urged the two of them to follow me, and I brought them to an empty hallway so we could talk. I briefly told them about my theory and said we had to leave immediately. They burst out laughing and told me I was just drunk. Bryson told me I was just jealous because they had hooked up and I didn't. I asked him where his girl had gone, and he told me she had instructed him to meet back upstairs in 20 minutes. Ian said his girl told him the same thing. There was no reasoning with these two. They were riding the high of a hookup. I told them to follow me.
The same thing.
They had strange marks on their necks, but they weren't budging. Just when I was about to give up, Ian turned to the side, and what I saw was actually horrifying. There was a thin line on his neck, only this one was red, not green. I practically screamed at him, which actually got them to listen to me. I then inspected Bryson's neck, and there was a red mark on his too. Ian told me to relax and that it was probably just a makeup stain, but Bryson started to believe me. I told them we were leaving, and Bryson and I turned to find the door. Ian still wouldn't leave, saying he wanted to meet back up with the girl.
Okay, Ian, you can die.
He walked past us, eyeing each of us up separately. He didn't say anything, but paused long enough for us to notice the green line on his neck. That was it. Bryson and I rushed for the door with Ian close behind. I felt like everyone there was staring at us as we left, but no one moved to stop us. We ran to Chris's car and told him to drive. As we were leaving, both Ian and Bryson's phones started blowing up. Those girls were asking why we had left. How could they have even known that? They weren't even around to see us leave.
Maybe they looked out the window.
Block the girls. Everyone I tell this story to has their own crazy theory about what happened that night. I really don't know what to think about it, but I don't think I want to know what might have happened had that guy not tipped me off.
Man, I would have left. As soon as they reject it, as soon as they decide to stay there, I'm just like, well, okay, not my fault. Problem. This is not my problem.
Purdue University. I actually started a few months ago. I
Man,
was in a good place, all things considered.
ain't no way I was gonna let. Ain't no way they were just gonna.
Apartment I
I
found
was just gonna let them.
The landlord was pretty sketchy, though. I had a car and lived pretty far away from campus.
Ain't no way I'm just gonna
The only downside
try to convince them.
was part of town, but I didn't
It's
mind.
either you come with me or you just stay there and die.
I can handle myself. Yeah, things were a little boring, but I was there for a degree and not a party. Everything was pretty normal until the day my backpack got stolen. I had left it on a table in a random hall to go to the bathroom like an idiot. By the time I got back, it was gone. Of course, that specific lecture hall didn't have cameras.
Where's my Frankenstein's head? Oh, there it is.
I was
No.
more annoyed than
Oh, yeah.
anything. My wallet, keys, and laptop were in there. I had to cancel my cards and get new ones, report my keys missing to the landlord, and start looking for a replacement laptop. It was a whole thing. It sucks, but things happened. It wasn't until a few days later that I realized the situation was 1,000 times worse than I had anticipated. I drove home from campus one evening to find a handwritten note slipped under my door. I figured it was just a reminder from my landlord about something, but I was dead wrong. When I opened it up, it just said, "I see you." No name, no signature, just those 3 words. I instantly put 2 and 2 together. Whoever had stolen my backpack had gone through my laptop somehow and figured out where I lived. That was terrifying enough, but just then I had a thought that was so much worse. Whoever had stolen my backpack had my apartment keys. I felt my skin starting to itch, and I looked over my shoulder, half expecting to see someone there. I ran into my apartment and slammed the door shut. I had a deadlock, so even if someone did try to break in, they wouldn't be able to get past that. Over the next week, I got more notes, all handwritten. They weren't long, just weird phrases.
I know
like,
what you-
did, or watch yourself.
Watch yourself.
It was really starting to freak me out. I had never done anything wrong, really. But if someone had gone through my laptop,
Alright,
who knows what they could have found? I really didn't know
what did that
to do.
say?
Would going to the police even help?
Now, what did that say? What did that
I
say?
held out a little longer, hoping whoever was messing with me.
What the heck is this? Is that pie? What is that? Someone tell me what that is. The heck is that? And then there's a smiley face. I lie watching yo.
Someone had
And a
gone through
you.
my laptop. Who knows what they could have found?
It says
I
yo.
really didn't know what to do. Would going to the police even help? I figured I'd wait it out a little longer, hoping whoever was messing with me would get bored. One night, I was getting ready for bed when I noticed something. It was dark outside, and my blinds were half closed, but I could have sworn I saw a flash, like someone took a picture of me. I quickly pulled the blinds down, but my heart was racing. There was no one there. Things didn't stop there.
A picture.
I started
Oh
noticing
man.
things in the apartment.
Oh god.
At first, I thought I was just being careless. My shoes would be in a different spot, or my coat would be draped over the chair instead of hung up. It was little things that I could explain away if I really tried. But then, one day, I came home to find my bedsheets stripped off and my room completely turned upside down. My dresser drawers were pulled out, my books scattered across the floor.
Well, he was looking for something.
Torn through the place. I called the cops, of course, but they didn't do much. No forced entry, nothing stolen, so there was not much they could do, apparently. I asked my landlord to change the locks, but he said it would take at least 2 days to get someone out. I begged him to make it happen sooner, but he shrugged it off, saying it wasn't an emergency. I felt betrayed. How in the world could this guy not think it was an emergency? I kept pressuring him to do something, but he eventually stopped answering, no matter what I said.
Okay, sure, I did it. I ripped everything apart. Go check into a hotel.
I'm thinking of changing the locks myself, but I'm not sure how I could even do that without causing expensive damage. I called out of all my classes this morning because I'm afraid to leave my room. I'm still here, writing all this down. I'm prepared to confront whoever it is if they come back. I'm sure if they went through my laptop, they would know my class schedule. Maybe I'll hide somewhere and get...
Wait, what is this? I lie watching yo. I know what you did. Watch yourself. Is
They try to enter while I'm supposed to be at class.
okay.
I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'll give an update when I can.
Don't tell me he. No. Don't tell me that guy. Oh my god, he really. He's serious. That guy really. Okay. Okay, Jesse.
I've been having an ongoing issue that I can't keep to myself.
That guy should have just checked into a hotel.
I've broken up with my boyfriend of 2 years, Ben. It wasn't a bad breakup, but it wasn't great either. We'd been arguing for months.
We're turning subtitles on.
Things weren't going to work out. So when we finally ended things, I thought it was for the best. I blocked him on everything, and that was that. I go to Temple University, and I live in this small apartment near campus. It's on the second floor of an older building, which means I can hear pretty much everything going on outside. A few days after the breakup, I started hearing strange noises at night. Not like regular city sounds. These were different. Footsteps, quiet shuffling.
Yeah, he's living in the ceiling or the walls. Come on now, we all see it coming.
Tricks on me. Eventually, though, I came to terms that it was probably my ex.
Yeah.
The reason I wasn't really freaking out was because Ben was one of the sweetest and most harmless guys there was. I mean that in a nice way. Like he'd never do anything drastic or anything to hurt me. I figured he just missed me, so I decided to let it go. Eventually, he'd get bored. Plus, I was already stressed from the breakup, and I had this huge group project due. That project is actually a huge component to the story. I was the one responsible for editing the project and sending it to our professor. I worked on it all night, making sure everything was perfect. I emailed it just before midnight. Relieved to have it done, I went to bed, trying not to think about all the other things going wrong in my life. The next day in class, we were supposed to present the video. My professor plugged in his laptop and pulled up the file I'd sent. I was nervous, but I was also kind of proud of what we'd done. I had a lot of
It's not the file.
and I knew our video was probably started playing.
It's not the file.
Sonic dropped.
Yeah.
It wasn't our project. Instead, there was this grainy video of someone wearing a scream mask. The person wasn't just sitting there, they were talking. They were saying horrible things about me, my professor, the government. It was disgusting. I don't even want to repeat what was said. That's how sick it was. My professor let the video play out a little longer than he should have, probably because he was also in shock.
Hmm.
When he did pause it, though, his face was pale. I was frozen in place. I have never been so mortified in my life.
Yeah, that's scary.
Frozen. I wanted to cry, but I couldn't. I could barely breathe. I felt hundreds of eyes on me. The rest of the class was staring at me. I knew what they were thinking. After the most painful seconds,
Oh yeah, they think it was her.
out of my humiliation and burst out into tears before running out of the lecture hall. I felt a panic attack coming on. I debated going home, but I knew I'd definitely get expelled if I just left. Reluctantly, I waited outside the building for the class to end before approaching my professor. I basically pleaded with him that I had no idea what happened, that I was positive I had sent the right video. He decided to hear me out and confirmed that 2 videos had been sent. The first one was my project, and the more recent one was the one he played in class. Clearing things up with the university
How
took
recent?
a lot of time and hassle, but I was eventually able to do it. I won't bore you with the details. Nothing was going to erase the humiliation, though. It was also clear that my email had been hacked, which was a much bigger problem. They
Yeah,
changed my
we know who it
password
was.
because I had just gotten super unlucky. That's when things got worse. Not 1 week later, I woke up to being logged out of Snapchat. That only happens when someone else logs in, which meant I had gotten hacked there too.
Oh
I
yeah.
don't even want to think about what they found. There was a lot of stuff on my Snapchat I don't feel comfortable talking about. I called the police, told them everything. To my surprise, Ben agreed to let them question him. The police were able to confirm that Ben wasn't behind any of it. He did, however, admit that he posted my private information on some online forum right after we broke up. He swore he never posted any of my passwords, but my passwords were easy to guess, and like an idiot, I used the same password for everything. The police told me that there wasn't much they could do.
That's
Ben
stupid.
wasn't responsible for the hacking. That's when the full gravity of the situation hit me. Someone else had basically all of my private information. They could probably blackmail me. I changed my passwords immediately, but it might have been too late by then. A few weeks went by and nothing happened. My best guess is that whoever was tormenting me realized I had gotten the police involved and didn't want to risk being caught. I thought that was the end of it. Of course, it wasn't. One day, some random person added me on Snapchat, which wasn't too unusual. When I added them back, though, they started sending me pictures of me. I'm sure you can guess the types of things they were saying.
Oh yeah.
I blocked them before they could threaten me, which I'm sure they were about to do. I burst into tears. I've never felt more helpless in my life. For about a week, random profiles would add me on Snapchat. I knew it was the same person, and I never accepted their ads out of fear that they would blackmail me or ask for money.
Money.
It's been ongoing for about a week now.
They'll ask for more than just money.
There's literally no evidence or any way.
Now, they'll ask for money. You're gonna meet them,
Police don't have enough information to get involved, and it's
and it'll go make a turn for the worst.
The worst part is they literally know my address and whatever else is in my personal life. If I keep ignoring their Snapchat ads, they might do something drastic. They've already lurked outside my apartment. I wouldn't put it past them to go further. I'm praying that they get bored and just quit. For any young ladies listening, be careful about what kind of pictures are on your phone. I don't know if this will ever end.
Oh wow. Okay, so well, and, it was very expected.
This is a disturbing memory from my young childhood. I was about 7 or 8 years old. My mom would usually take my brother and I trick-or-treating, but this particular year, after school, she dropped me off at my friend Sean's house, where Sean, our friend Johnny, and I would go together. Johnny and Sean were a year older than me. We met while I was playing with my brother on the block. Johnny and Sean lived around the block from me. Sean had a weird upbringing that I never really understood. His sister was like 20 years old. There was a big gap between them. She was always his caretaker, it seemed, whenever I was at his house. His house always smelled like cat, and his sister always had a different guy over, it seemed like. His sister was always cold to me, in the sense that she'd never acknowledge me or say hi or anything. Sean's dad was never in the picture, and his mom, I believe, was always working out of town, I guess. I only met Sean's mom a few times. We never really stayed in touch for long enough for me to figure all this out. Anyway, my mom dropped me off at Sean's, expecting that Sean's mom would be trick-or-treating with us. After saying goodbye,
No, she
to his
wouldn't.
house. Johnny was already there. We all had big pillow sacks to fill with candy. This was around the time that I learned that neither Sean's mom nor sister were coming with us to supervise. I was young, so I sort of felt slightly uncomfortable knowing that Johnny and Sean would be leading the way. But at the same time, I felt a sense of excitement that we'd have more freedom. I knew for a fact my mom would not have approved of us going unsupervised, though. So, eventually, we were off into the neighborhood, walking around doing our rounds door to door. Quite a few people asked if we were alone or where our parents were, and Johnny would always be the one to use the same lie, that his mom is up ahead with his sister. It worked every time. This was on a Friday, so we didn't get to start at trick-or-treating until around 5 o'clock. But we didn't have school the next day, so we intended on going until our pillow sacks were completely full. We took a break after a couple of hours and went to Sean's, where he heated up a bunch of frozen pizzas. At the time, I was so jealous of the apparent freedom he had in his house, not having parents who cared about what he did. But looking back now, I count myself super blessed to have grown up in a household with 2 strict parents. After we hung out at his house for an hour and watched Halloween
What is
specials
that?
on Nickelodeon while eating pizza and candies, Johnny eventually was picked up by his mom. But Sean and I wanted to keep going, so we eventually headed back out for round 2. It was dark out now, and it had to be past 8 p.m. There were a lot less trick-or-treaters now. We tried to go to certain blocks we hadn't gone down yet, which meant straying further away from Sean's house. We found a block we hadn't touched yet and continued knocking on doors. Some houses didn't answer at this hour, and mostly everyone else had a comment about us being alone or how it's getting late. We noticed a man pushing a stroller a couple houses down behind us. He was walking very slowly in our direction, probably a dad trick-or-treating for his young child. As we continued going door to door, the man with the stroller got closer. Eventually, we heard him going shh and singing softly. Eventually, he caught up to us, and he said, "How's the trick-or-treating going, boys?" And we replied, "Good," at the same time. And then he said, "It's pretty late. I'm on my way back to my house. I can give you guys the rest of my candy." Sean and I looked at each other with telling faces, as if we just hit the jackpot.
Oh.
Sean asked what kind of candies, and he said a bunch of bags of different things. He said he didn't get to give much away because he wanted to take his daughter out for a trick-or-treat stroll.
Yoda.
He did have a bag dangling on one of the handles of the stroller, which was filled with some candies. The stroller was fully covered by a folding piece on the top, so we couldn't see his daughter. He said she's
Yoda.
asleep and he didn't want to wake her up, but he pointed ahead and said his house is just up this way. So we followed behind him.
How far you go from your house?
He was walking a little faster.
He's like,
As we walked, I realized there was next to no one else out at this point, even though it was a Friday night. It seemed like a quieter
last Friday
The
night.
man talked to us as we walked, asking us questions. What part of the neighborhood we were from, where we went to school, basic stuff.
Okay,
I let Sean answer most of the questions.
don't
Even
tell
though he
him.
was just a year older than me at that age, I felt like he was the one who should take lead. On multiple occasions, as
He's
we
like-
walked, the man would lean into the stroller and talk in a high pitch to his daughter. Then he'd turn back and smile at us. We finally made it to his
Where's
house.
this? Where's that? I don't know you.
He opened the stroller and unlocked his door. After he opened it, he brought the stroller with his daughter inside first, and then invited us to come inside. Sean led the way, so I followed. I was the one to ask if we could leave the door open, and the man paused and then said, "Yeah, of course." He said he'll be right back as he goes to get the candy bags. He pushed the stroller into the middle of the living room, only about 10 feet away from where we were standing. I nudged Sean because I felt uncomfortable. I whispered, "Why would he leave the candy so far away?" Sean didn't respond.
Oh,
Instead, he turned toward the living room and then walked up to the stroller. He lifted up the folding part that was covered.
Jesus.
He looked at me. He came back to me, whispering, He was full on running once we got outside, and I followed behind, which was a bit tougher because we had those heavy pillow sacks. I still was confused about what he saw, but just then, we heard a woman's voice yell, "Excuse me." It was one of his neighbors. She came running over to us and asked if we know that man, and it was at this point that Sean spilled the beans and said he offered us his leftover candy, but he was pushing a stroller with a fake baby in it. I remember getting goosebumps as he said that. The woman said, "Yeah, that man doesn't have a child. I saw he was walking by." She took us to her car and drove each of us home. I know, getting into a stranger's car after that was another questionable move. The woman came to my front door to talk to my mom about what we just told her. My mom was distraught. After I told her every last detail about the night, she sent me to my room while my parents called the police on that man. My parents
Okay.
didn't know anything about what happened after that. I believe they wanted to shelter me from any more exposure.
That's it for this video. Okay, my kingdom. That is it for this live stream because I have to get dressed and it's 3:30 something right now, so I'm pretty sure no one really watched it, so it doesn't really matter. I hope you all enjoyed, because that is it for today's stream. Goodbye. Stop streaming.